Hello, this is Noe Minuki, and I will be giving a little demonstration on the combat system in the recent update to Pirates of the Burning Sea. I'll be playing as my character, Arrogant Drek, a free trader who is skilled in the art of Florentine. Or at least I like to think he is. Now I'm starting out right here on the docks, mainly because, well, we want to get right into the fighting, don't we? So, let's let Mr. Arrogant get his butt kicked a little. Now, as we start a mission here, we can see, of course, a wonderful loading screen. Now, this is the ship battle. Some people think it's very slow. I find it to be very realistic and occasionally entertaining. But the real fun is in the swordplay, which we will be getting to when I board the enemy craft. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, right by the ship's health, you can see below it a meter showing two different types of cannons, a pair on each side. One of the cannons loads the main ammunition, while the other one is a swivel gun, which does minimal damage, but is made specifically to do damage to the crew of the enemy ship. Doing damage to the crew of the enemy ship can slow down the reload time for the actual cannons. Doing this obviously gives you an advantage, just like taking out the enemy's sails with something like bar shot or the star shot cannon ammo. Other ammunition, such as the heavy round shot, does damage to the ship's hull directly. Of course, you have to break through the ship's armor first, and depending on what kind of ship they have, this could be thicker or thinner. I believe my ship at the moment is a Dolphin Ketch. Either that, or it's the original Otter Scuda. I'm not sure which one I'm sailing at the moment. Don't mind this part, I'm messing with my volume. In any case, the other kind of ammunition is the kind of ammunition that is meant to take out the enemy's crew. Therefore, of course, as I said before, slowing down their reload time, and actually, well, making them weaker when you board them, which is definitely a more effective goal than sinking their ship. It gets you more loot, if there is any loot. So, we're going to see how much damage we're doing. In the meantime, I'm going to explain how things work. At the bottom, you can see some hotkeys. I've set up some hotkeys that will make my crew focus on either gunnery, maneuvering, or sailing faster. Maneuvering lets you turn your ship quicker and raises its defenses so it can handle more damage. The gunnery obviously helps them reload faster, makes your shooting more accurate, and makes your cannons do more damage, along with your swivel guns. Sailing is obvious too. You choose that one when you want to run or get in close quickly. You sail faster, especially if you keep your ship on a straight course. A beeline is faster than turning. You'll notice that by the blue bar that raises and lowers depending on which way I'm going when facing the wind. The ring around my ship shows you which part you will go fast at, depending on your direction, and which part you will go slowest at. Green is fast, yellow is obviously mediocre, and red is, well, you're going against the wind, and that's never good. And here we go. We are currently boarding the enemy craft, and here we have the swordplay. I've activated a buff that makes me dodge 30% faster, and as the psychotically arrogant captain, I'm going in. Now, the interesting thing that they've done to the sword fighting, as compared to the last time I joined this game, was that they made attacks that actually do AoE. As a matter of fact, the combat focuses on area of effect attacks. The basic thrust obviously focuses on one individual, but attacks like the one you just saw there will hit several people within a 180-degree arc around me. Even the basic sweep attack does as much effectiveness as my thrust attack, but it can hit anyone within a 180-degree arc in front of me. Most attacks that will hit in front of you do that, save for a few. Some can only hit at a 90-degree arc. Now, the way sword fighting works is you can take out the enemy crew, but the captain is definitely your main target. If you can demoralize their crew, take them out, and then lower the numbers you saw in the lower right-hand corner on that paper, there was my numbers and the enemy's numbers. I reduced the enemy's numbers to 0, and then when I took out the captain, I automatically won the boarding fight. They gave up. You lose one of those numbers every time you manage to take out the captain. And that number goes down every time the captain calls in reinforcements, because you can only have 4 crew members fighting with the captain at the same time. And that's really all there is to ship fighting, the basics anyways. It's worth noting that if you don't want your sails to get taken out by bar shot or star shot or even chain shot, you can lower your sails to keep yourself steady, and, well, that leaves you a sitting duck, but if you don't have much sails left, it may be worth it to use until you can get out of there and repair your sails. That's all for now. I hope I'm a decent voice actor. Anyways, I may be doing a more advanced tutorial later, perhaps explaining the quest system, but to sum it up, if you play World of Warcraft, you know how this quest system works. That's all.